Uh, hey, I'm here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Where's everybody at? I know we all enjoyed that good football this weekend, didn't we? I know everybody enjoyed that. And now we're down to 4. 8-4, just like that. Just like working a regular job, huh? Now we just down. And we're gonna see what happens. But all the games were good except one. One shellacking out there that wasn't good whatsoever. But we definitely had some great games. Great games. And I enjoyed every bit of the games that were out there. Even though we're not in it, but guess what? I'm not worried about it. As long as I have good football, I'm happy about good football. Good football. But I saw we had a shellacking. The fur tore off of them. I saw we had a great game. Well, really, 3 great games and 1 shellacking. But hey, we here to talk about it, aren't we? I know I'm here to talk about it. But let's just clear the elephant out the room already. Let's get the shellacking out the way. Giants. Any Giants fans? Any Giants fan? Any Giants fans that want to come on and talk about your Giants? Because again, that was a shellacking that y'all took. Did y'all even show up? Now, I was talking to a friend of mine, just a good Giants fan. He said, man, them guys were still at the hotel asleep. He said they were asleep. They never even showed up. And I'm starting to believe it. They didn't show up at all. I don't know what was going on out there. What happened all year with your defense? Defense came to play most of the year, but when y'all played the Eagles, y'all didn't come to play at all. I mean, you got them Eagles fans. They are hyped up. All the Eagles stuff I've seen all over. People got Eagles, booze, Eagles, flags, Eagles, everything. The Eagles are super hyped up. And they have a right to be. I mean, they beat the brakes off of Giants. They just sent y'all packing right back up the road. So we're just going to end your season here. And they ended their season right there with that shellacking. Now, where are my Eagles fans at? You know, I always give people time to shine. This is your time to shine. Because, again, y'all beat the brakes off of the Giants. I was like, wow, they ain't even show up to the game. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know who was calling the plays for the offense over there. Some popcorn on football. Because, again, I think y'all could have scored more points than 7, but what y'all do just get, we made it this far. We good with this. Let's just go 8 on home. And, well, that's what the Eagles did. They sent y'all packing. Like I said, shellac it. Beat the brakes off of y'all. Y'all need the address to Midas too. I mean, I've been giving out addresses all season to Midas to put some new brakes on y'all. Matter of fact, since the season over, they can take their time putting those brakes on you. Because, again, the Eagles just tore the fur off of the Giants. I mean, Giants fans. I mean, any Giants fans? Any Giants fans yet? I guess my people still at work. They haven't even logged on yet. But any Giants fans out here? Come on now. Where y'all at? I mean, because I definitely want to hear from y'all. I mean, you think somebody should be fired over that? I mean, different. I mean, what's y'all opinion of this game? Because again, I thought I was going to see a very good game. I told you, I'm not for these blowouts, especially when we play the Ravens. I like a competitive game. Hey, come down to the wire, come down to the last couple seconds, kick a field goal. Yeah. Now, a lot of my buddies, they were like, no, man, you know, my pressure be going through the roof. I be having heart pressure. Man. Nah, I'm good. Everything. I like a good competitive game. When it's not a competitive game, then, and you get the brakes beat off you, you're like, well, did my team even show up? Why even show up whatsoever? But I can say this, and I'm going to give the Eagles props for it. Eagles, they put a very great system up there, all the way together, all the way around, and now during the NFC Championship game. But look who's coming to town. You got the 49ers coming to town. So that's going to be a test in itself because now you got a high-powered offense versus a great defense. A great defense. And who's going to win the chess match? Will it be the offense or will it be defense? Well, I'll tell you what, whoever wins going to the Super Bowl. So All of them gonna be playing lights out. Every last one of them gonna be like, look, we need the best program together so we can go win a championship. San Francisco looking for 6, and I don't know the way they look, they just might get it. But none of my Eagles fans in here, none of my Giants fans in here, none of that. No, okay. Well, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Uh, Cowboys, Cowboys fans, 49ers fans. I always give you anybody the time to shine. Anyone, Cowboys, 49ers, your time to shine. If you want to come in here and talk about it. But to me, that was one of the best games of the weekend because it was a defensive struggle and it was just a play or two away from swaying each way. And it just so happened to sway towards the 49ers. But I saw all the memes when the Cowboys lost. Everybody was talking about, oh, the Cowboys, y'all welcome home and all that. And I get it. I get it. Trash talk is what we do. We talk the best trash around. But I have to give it to the Cowboys. Them boys went in there and performed. And the biggest thing I say is that with the only mistake I saw with Cowboys was this, and this was the only mistake I saw, was the 2 interceptions by Dak Prescott. Now, if you lead the offense all the way down the field, you have to, especially playing a great defense, because the 49ers has a great defense. Hey, you call it what it is. They actually compared them to the 2000 Ravens, and that's a hell of a compliment to compare them to them. So, again, it was defense versus defense. Both of their defense was stopping each other. The only touchdown that came in the game was by the 49ers. That's it. Other than that was field goals. So you had great competitive game in that game. Now, I heard some people talking about today, oh, well, the penalties. I was like, okay, but I thought the penalties was kind of fair in this game versus what we saw earlier in this playoffs of some of these play callings with the refs. But I thought the penalties were kind of fair in this game. Now, if you disagree with me, hey, that's what I'm here for. Come debate me. You disagree with that fact. Let me see. Miss Tierra, welcome. Ivy, welcome. Yeah, so my thing with this is that to me was the game all weekend. And just some of the plays that was in that game. George Kittle is a beast. A beast. Because that catch, I don't think any ordinary person could have caught that catch, what he did. Tipped it off his hand, bounced off his helmet, and he still caught the pass and missed a hit by Diggs. Best play of the game. I think that swayed the whole game and the whole momentum that way towards the 49ers. But again, overall, that was a great game. Like I said, the only mistakes was Dak. Dak throwing the 2 interceptions. Because regardless, it turned into 6 points. So again, when you turn the ball over and someone gets points off of it, it's never good. At least it wasn't 7. But the Cowboys had plenty of opportunities to still win that game. And I think one of the mistakes they made is when Pollard got hurt, they abandoned the run. Still run the ball because you want to keep the 49ers off balance. Their front 4 can get to you. They don't need the blitz. Their front 4 can get to you. So if you got a chance to have somebody open anywhere in there, middle of the field or the secondary, you take it. And Dak missed a couple opportunities to take it. So who do I blame more for the loss of that game? I blame Dak. I don't blame anyone else. I blame Dak for that. And then when you're getting down to the wire and the play calling, that last play of the game, I don't know what they were thinking. You had Zeke hiking the ball. He just got ran over. Come on now. Sometimes Kellen Moore does things I just don't understand. I don't. But hey, he gets paid a heck of a lot more than me. I'm just here to talk trash about it. That's it. He gets paid a heck of a lot more than me. So I don't know. I didn't like the play whatsoever. I don't think they gave their team a chance to even remotely try to win that game. And then at the end, old Jerry, he always talks about, oh, I didn't like, I was very, very saddened by this loss. Well, you've been saddened by a lot of losses over the years, sir. Again, Jerry, take your hand out the team. Okay, it's your franchise, but let your coaches do their job. find people around them that's going to make your football program successful, like the good old days of what you're holding to. It was 34 years since they've been to an NFC championship game. Yeah. And it's going to keep rising. Now, you got everybody, all these different coaches that's about to go places, everybody interviewing for different places. Dan Quinn, I don't think he's going to be there next year. He's not going to be there next year whatsoever. He's going to be gone. So now you can look for a new defensive coordinator. You got a lot of people that's probably just not going to be there, even as far as players on the field. Contracts are up. They're going to be looking at other places, other options. So, hey, is your window closing for you winning championship? I don't think it's closing. But what I do think is that whatever you do, you should have some better coaches around and stop having your hand in everything, Jerry. Let your coaches do their job. Say, look, I'm going to sit back. Look, y'all put this program together, but I'm going to sit back. Same thing with Dan Snyder. Always want your hand in the cookie jar all the time. Take your hand out that cookie jar. Leave that cookie jar alone. Get that little rule like teacher that's just smacking. Pow! Yeah, get this back. We got this. Let me run this team. This is my team. It's your franchise, but my team. Let me run it. But they don't do that. But like I said, any 49ers, any Cowboys fans, come in here. This is your time to shine. Again, this is your time to shine. I give you this so you can shine. Because again, we going all the way to the Super Bowl. All the way to the Super Bowl. I'm just like that bus commercial, the bus. He's driving the school bus. All right, we on the way to the Super Bowl. Hey, look, we on our way to the Super Bowl. All of us are on our way to the Super Bowl. Only thing I want is a great game. I don't want to blow out. I just want a great game. And going forward, I just want great games. So, Cowboys fans asked me today, well, who you think going to win between Philly and the 49ers? And I said, I think the 49ers are going to beat them. That's just my opinion. Because, again, you got a great chess matchup. You got a great offense versus a great defense. Proverbial chess matchup. And in a lot of these meetings, the defense has won. So I honestly think that the 49ers is going to beat them. I think it's going to be upset. But, hey, you come in here and challenge me on it. Hey, you come in here and fight me on it. Hey, all you Philly fans come in here and fight on me. I tell you what was funny. So I'm a big wrestling fan. So I'm watching Monday Night Raw last night. It was Monday Night Raw 30. And they were in Philadelphia. And Paul Heyman, he had said to that live crowd up there, and I tell you, I don't know how he made it out of there alive, but he said to that live crowd, he says, just like the 49ers, Brock Purdy is going to conquer the Philadelphia Eagles. That place just went nuts when he said that. And I just sit in here and laugh because, again, fun, entertaining, but I honestly think the 49ers is going to come in here and beat them too. Now, of course, they got the Eagles up. They're at home, they have Jalen Hurts, he's the MVP. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Okay, that's cool. But again, you have to understand that they're playing a great defense. I don't hate on anybody, and I don't make excuses for professional athletes. I call it like I see it. And the 49ers has a great defense right now. Even with a rookie quarterback, they're still doing it. Now, if he takes them all the way to the Super Bowl and win it, wow. Only thing I'm saying is that a lot of people are watching. So Shanahan might lose his staff too because they're like, wait a minute, if he put that together for them, he can do it for us too. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But no Cowboys fans in here, no 49ers fans. Y'all don't want to talk about your teams. Not at all. Okay. All right. Let's go to Bills Mafia. Where you at, Bills Mafia? Now, I was actually disappointed in this game. And it's not because I hate on anybody in our division. That's just a love-hate relationship we have for our rivalry. But I thought it would have been a more competitive game with you playing Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, what they do? They come up there and beat the brakes off y'all in the snow in y'all stadium and silenced everybody. And they're going back to the NFC Championship. The AFC Championship game. And bionic, who they playing? The Chiefs. Now, this is funny. Now, Cincy has had the Chiefs number on a number of occasions. Matter of fact, the last 3 times they met, Cincy has beat them. Now, I think Cincy may win that game, but I also think Andy Reid's going to come up with something to say, you're not going to make this 4 in a row. So I believe that's going to be a good game. I think that one's going to go down to the wire, but we will see. But where Chiefs fans at? My family that's up there in KC. I give y'all props. Y'all won the game against the Jags. Give y'all props for that, and I always give y'all props for that. I honestly think we should have still been up there playing y'all, but hey, it is what it is. We always got next season. But again, they was up there, and y'all almost let the Jags just come back and beat y'all. They done had the lucky rabbit's foot. For some reason, the Jaguars just had this lucky rabbit's foot, but their luck did run out. But I actually thought y'all was gonna pull that game out when Mahomes got hurt, because now y'all got a one-leg quarterback on the field, and all y'all had to do was just get a little bit more pressure to him, and he would have been rattled, because that game would have been over. But if you noticed, and I don't know if anyone noticed, it was truly a one-man show up there. And who they throw to? Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce. That was a one-man show. Now, what's going to happen when Cincy goes in there? Who do you think they're going to focus on? Travis Kelce. That's what he always throws the ball to. Travis Kelce. That's his go-to guy. It's just like Lamar and Mark Andrews. He throws to Mark Andrews because it's his go-to guy. Kelce is his go-to guy. So what happens when you take the go-to guy away? What's going to happen? I don't know, but we're going to find out next week what's going to happen. But you got this rematch. But again, did Kansas City really look that impressive to you all? No, because again, it was a one-man show. Travis Kelce, I think, almost broke the reception record in a game, in a playoff game, because he was throwing the ball to him so much. So what is Kansas City going to come up with to try to combat with Cincinnati's defense? Because again, they're going to home in on Kelce, and they're going to try to keep him out the equation much more possible. What do? You got to run the ball. You got to mix it up. You got to do something, because they're going to be homing in on Kelce, hitting them at the line, pick plays, everything. They're going to be doing everything with Kelce to make sure he does not get the ball. Try to eliminate Kelce out of the game, make you go to other places, your running backs, your receivers. So, again, y'all almost let the Jags just upset y'all. Now, what if the Jags did win and he had to go play Cincy? Then they may go to Cincinnati, because, again, they had the lucky rabbit's foot of the whole division, the whole season for that matter. They just had a lucky rabbit's foot. So, they should have never won that game against the Chargers, but they did. But they came back, and you got to watch these comeback kids, and they were the comeback kids, and they was almost the upset kids. But now they sitting at home. But anyway, I'm praising all you Chiefs fans. How about those Chiefs? Yeah. I'm praising all y'all up there, because again, 5th straight AFC Championship title game. 5th. Starting to sound like New England here a little bit, isn't it? Almost like that dynasty, But again, I give y'all props. I give it to you. Y'all have always went up there. Shell, welcome. Yeah. So again, I give it to Kansas City. They have a successful program up there. I just wish Baltimore put a program like that together. Okay, we built everything around Mahomes. We know his skill sets. We know this. We know that. We need some type of good program here in Baltimore too. Hey, let's build this. Let's build this together. So, again, Bills, Mafia, where you at? Because unacceptable. That game should have been a lot closer. Y'all didn't even show up. And it was snowing so bad up there, I didn't know who I felt bad for. You or the snow, because the snow didn't deserve that. And of course, the fans upset. They upset because they was all waiting to go to Atlanta. Because remember, they said if it was a possible Bills and Kansas City AFC championship, it was going to play in a neutral stadium. One half of the stadium be Bills, one half of the stadium be Kansas City. 50,000 tickets they sold. I'm glad I wasn't one of them that bought that ticket, but I'm not a fan of either, right? So, unbelievable. So, of course, old Joe Burrow took a shot at that. I guess maybe another time, but it won't be this time. But again, Cincinnati has something to prove, right? They feel as though they was robbed in the Super Bowl. But hey, if they get back there, they got to see who they're going to play. So, again, any Bengals, any Bills, and no, they're not in here. Okay, whatever games that I didn't get to yet. I think I got to all the games already. But my thing is this is my pick for the Super Bowl. This is what I think it's going to come down to. It's going to be the 49ers. It's probably going to be the Bengals. That's what I think is going to happen. And what I've noticed, and this is even when the Bengals played us, when they play against a rough defense, a stout defense, they don't do too good. And if they run up against the 49ers defense, I don't think they're going to have the same results as they did with us. Rob, welcome. I don't think they're going to have the same results as with us because, again, you're playing a very, very, if this Super Bowl happens between the 49ers and the Bengals, I don't think they're going to win that game because they have a problem with tough defenses. Now, Buffalo didn't have a tough defense at all. They just did whatever they want. They had their way with that defense. And that just showed me that Buffalo has a lot to work on with their defense. Okay, you got Josh, you got this, but remember, if he runs up against a stout defense, then what's going to happen? You saw what happened. They only got 10 points. That's it. They couldn't do anything else. And, I mean, they rarely run the ball anyway. But, again, that means you want to start mixing things up for the next season. Okay, we need to do this. We need to get some other playmakers in here. And, you had Diggs all upset because he wasn't getting the ball. I'm like, So, there was a lot of variables that was in there that game went the way Cincy went. Cincy took it to him, plain and simple. Again, they got a point to prove. And they kept saying we have a point to prove. But I just think if the 49ers and them make it to the Super Bowl, it ain't going to be that easy. It's not going to be that. If they win, it won't be easy for them. Because, again, the 49ers, their defense is tough. Very, very tough. And scary at that fact. Because, again, look at the Cowboys, look at the 49ers game. It was decided by less than, 4 points? I mean, yeah, but 6, 7 points? A touchdown. A touchdown decided that game. That's it. And it was only one touchdown scored in the game by a rookie quarterback. So, again, it's going to be rough. So, Philadelphia, y'all going to have a tough time on your hands this weekend coming up. A very, very tough time. So, my pick is the 49ers to win that game, and I got Cincy winning against Kansas City because you got a one-leg quarterback. You need both of your legs right now. That high ankle sprain is going to definitely impact that game. So now, if that was the case, I'd probably say the game would come down to a field goal between Kansas City and the Bengals. But we see what happens again. The Bengals feel as though they got a point to prove. Now, one thing I did disagree with, Tony Romo, and he was talking. He was covering the game with the Bengals and the Bills. He said that, okay, I feel as though that Cincinnati is a juggernaut. Now, I disagree with that. I don't think they're a juggernaut. They do enough to make what they need to win. They do. It's just like New England when they had Tom Brady up there. He did enough. He did enough just to get them where they were. But Cincy at this point, I wouldn't call them a juggernaut. Because, again, when you're a juggernaut, you're just dominating everybody. They've had their fair share of struggles. Now, you figure what? 3 people on their offensive line are very, very brand new. And Buffalo couldn't get no pressure on them. So, remember, you got a lot of variables there. Remember, Joe Burrow was the most sacked quarterback at one time. And he's still getting back up there when they get back to him. So, you have to look at different variables for different things. Again, when they play a tough defense, they struggle when they play a tough defense. Again, we showed you that in the wild card game. Because, again, that stupid play call, I felt as though we should have won that game. But, hey, again, I don't cry with spilled milk. We lost. But we played them tough. And it wasn't easy for them. Because I know they were quiet. Because I was waiting for anybody to say anything to me, and they wasn't. They was quiet. We had Cincinnati quiet. You could hear a pin drop, a mouse run across the floor. You could hear anything running in Cincinnati. But, hey, I congratulate them when they won. Again, I'm not a spoil sport. I definitely congratulate them when they won. So again, this is going to be a good one. But again, we'll see what happens. I try, like I said, I try to give all you your time to shine. Your teams are still there. So all you 49ers fans are still there. Good luck. You Philly fans, because y'all still there. Good luck. Cincinnati fans, you there? Good luck. And who's my last team that's there? Oh yeah, Kansas City. KC. Good luck. Because we down to 4. We about to be down to 2. That's going to decide it all. So like I said, I'm a regular people. I guess they probably still at work or something like that. So again, good luck to you. But again, I think it's going to be 49ers and Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. I could be wrong. Could be Philly and it could be Cincinnati, or it could be Philly and it could be the Chiefs. We'll see what happens. But I just don't think I'm not counting the 49ers out. I think 49ers going to be there one way or the other. Or as Paul Heyman said last night, Brock Purdy is about to show them, and he just made them so upset up there last night. So, oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and wind this down. But I wanted to come on here and just give my little toodaloo for that. And we're gonna watch these games this weekend, and we're gonna find out who's going to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna get y'all on here to talk about what team is going to win the Super Bowl, because again, I think if the 49ers go, it's number 6 for them. It's number 6 all day for them. But if they don't go, who could it be? Could it be Cincinnati first? Hey, listen, again, they said they have something to prove. So, but if they do, they'll probably tear down the city up there. But again, so I'm going to go ahead and sign it off. Oh, yeah, I got to give out some brown bags, don't I? Yeah. I only giving out one this week. That's to the Giants, everybody in the Giants, the whole organization, the owner, everybody for that shellacking y'all took in. Everyone gets a brown bag. Even the bus driver that took them up there, they get a brown bag too. Oh, every last one of them gets brown bags. But here's the reason why. Because again, they never showed up. Matter of fact, the hotel they stayed in, give them the people that checked them in, give them brown bags also. Anybody that came into contact with the Giants, brown bags. The fans, all of them. Every last one of y'all get brown bags for that game. Everybody get brown bag. That's the only brown bag I'm going to give out this week. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tune on out. We will do this again next Tuesday because, again, then we're going to find out who's going to the Super Bowl. Let's see if I was right or let's see if I was wrong. If I was wrong, I know you're going to come for me. But, hey, I'm all for that. Come for me any day of the week. I'm going to go ahead and tune on out. I'll see y'all later.